For my PAR presentation, I'm going to be explaining the preparation phase. So the teacher will introduce the lesson by having the students use an anticipation guide to predict what the passage will be about. This is a strategy that tests the students' prior knowledge about birds. The questions will be answered before the students read the passage, but they can review them after they finish the reading to see what they got wrong. These questions would be true or false that reflect birds, and some will reflect the passage that they are about to read. So some of the questions I would ask are, birds have feathers that cover their body. All birds can fly. The bird's feet and tail help them fly. Since the passage was all about birds, I would only stick to those questions for right now, but they are true or false, so the students would have them written, typed on a piece of paper, and then I would have them either write true and false or circle true and false, and then after we read the story, they can go back and see what they got wrong and see if their predictions were true, so they get an understanding about birds and how they live and how every bird can be different. So for the assistance phase, the students will utilize the DARTA. The passage will be broken up into 2 to 3 sentences for the students to read silently. The students will make predictions about what they will be reading. After the students read the sentences, they will be asked questions about what they just read. The questions would be, what are 2 ways that birds get around? What are the 2 things that help a bird fly? And what do birds use their beak for? These questions should be answered in complete sentences. They aren't one-word answers, so I want them to write complete sentences to help them make their answer a little bit longer. And then for the reflection phase, the teacher will gather the students as a class and introduce the next activity, which is to write 2 sentences, one using the word feathers and one using the word wings. So they would use their vocabulary words to write sentences to see what they were able to do. And then the teacher will explain the semantic web activity to the students, and she will break the students into small groups where they will complete the semantic web. And this web is used to compare different types of birds. So the teacher will have the class in groups. They can pick their book about birds and do a little project with that.